Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about few things about my research area, because my research area, as who generally or regularly watch my videos knows about my research area. My research area is Dalit studies and gender studies, a kind of intersection of Dalit studies and gender studies. So I'm particularly talking about Dalit female literature or Dalit women. So in this area, as you know, it is very important issue, and that is caste. Also gender also. I'm not saying gender is not important to talk about, as Simone de Beauvoir also had said that it is good to become aware about the gender that is the that is considered second, about women. So I am talking about caste. That is, I think, a very vital issue to talk about in my video. In this video, for last days I've not been able to make a video, and so now I'm going to talk about uh, caste. People say, why talk about caste? There is nothing that is caste in existence in this world, in this our India, that is progressive India, that is developing country. So I also think, no, there is no caste. But when we live here, when we interact with people, we confront with people, then we find no, caste exists. We cannot, I mean, deny the very fundamental concept, the caste system, the hierarchical structure that exists. So I'm not going to talk about the solutions of caste system, because Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has defined or has given the solutions rightly, how to abolish caste system, how to abrogate the unequal caste system, in his magnum opus that is known as Annihilation of Caste, Jati Ka Vinas. So that book is quite important to understand Indian society, to know about how caste system is embedded in the minds of orthodox people, not orthodox, the so-called modern people also. They are not untouched of this topic, the fundamental of caste. So as he suggested the solutions to make invalid the Hindu scriptures, or the sacred holy texts of Hinduism, that is all known as Manusmriti, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Bhagavad Gita, because they maintain, they reinforce the caste system. Because the sacred text, people who do not know a single thing about society, about system, about oppression, they say it is mentioned in the Vedas. An uneducated and uncivilized person of village or rural area, or in urban area also, who is not educated, who has no knowledge about society, about his experience, his exposure is so much limited. He says, or he or she says, it is mentioned in the Vedas, it is mentioned in the Granths. So it is the solution to destroy all these holy or sacred texts. But people were not able to delete or make invalid those texts. Now I'm talking about, it is all about to change the mentality, because as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has mentioned, caste is a state of mind. It is not an object we cannot destroy by blasting it. Just it is a kind of a mind, state of mind. So we have to change our mentality, our mindset towards caste. People say these people are lower caste, we are upper caste, and so it is the fundamental problem, ideologically wrong thing, to think about somebody is lower than me. It is the in opposition of the very idea of equality. So we do not think in terms of that there is a lower caste, and I also think, because when we think there is somebody who is lower than me, then I have a sense of that I am upper, I am higher than him or her. So when people say, few people or few of my friends also say, I do not we do not believe in caste, we do not talk about caste. Why you are talking about caste? Because caste is is going to uh, in existence, or going to take shape when we talk about caste. So it spread, then I think, no. When we talk about caste, we know the system, we know the society, we know that we are, in some sense we are privileged because we are upper caste. We have some circumstances, few circumstances that gives us privileges in the society, and few people who are not privileged, or they are deprived of some circumstances, some situations, they are unprivileged. So it is our responsibility, it is our it is our kind of duty towards our nation, towards our people, toward our growth of the nation. Because as Dr. Ambedkar announced or declared, caste is anti-nation. It creates jealousy between caste and caste. So the nature of caste is very opposed in opposed against the idea of sole idea of equality. So I also think we should not say that caste is not in existence. Yeah, caste exists. We people are not able to acknowledge the privileges of caste, or not we people, the higher caste, so-called higher caste people, or they do not acknowledge their privileges, they do not accept their advantages being born so-called upper caste. So that's why we cannot deny the concept of caste. After knowing about the caste, how it will make change when people know about caste, that this is society, this is the system. People, few people who are considered lower caste, they might definitely uh, become sensitized. They will not harm, they will not think about ill will of them, because they know they are more deprived, they are most deprived in the hierarchy, caste hierarchy. So it is my very humble request, or it is not a request, it is my duty also, being a scholar of literature, particularly a scholar of Dalit studies and gender studies, to talk about caste. It is time to talk about caste, because after talking about caste, we can find out the solutions, or not the solutions, we will be able to make harmony, create solidarity, and the sole idea of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ideology, that is fraternity. Because without fraternity, I do not think we cannot make a good society or an ideal society. Because there is not everybody Henry Aaron who hit the most runs in baseball. So we cannot think in terms of that everybody will break the records. No, everybody has not the capacity to hit the runs, because society is so much complex. Thank you, friends.